Hi guys, so today I want to get ready with you because I've never done that before. So we're in my wonderful living room and we're gonna get ready together, so let's do this. So I have a couple products that I was gifted to try out, so we're gonna use these products. So what's awesome about this is that a lot of them are kind of more natural, organic, clean beauty. So I did my eyebrows kind of earlier, so I'm just gonna work with that because I don't really care too much. So the first item I'm using is Province Apothecary, and they are from Toronto. I got this sample from the Goji Berry in Hamilton. They're in Westdale Village, and they are a holistic store, and they do everything literally in that store, from like home to beauty to lifestyle, but everything is centered around holistic, sustainable products and lifestyle, as well as kind of more naturopathic or homeopathic, I guess, remedies. So I'm just using this to kind of just clear off my face a little bit. So I'll show you what it looks like on my hand. So I don't know, I'm still kind of pale right now, and we're in a really bright room, which is nice, so you guys can actually see, like, when I'm not in the shadows, how complex my skin tone is. So I'm going to try to use a little bit of yellow color corrector. So the yellow color corrector I'm using is by LA Cosmetics, and I got it at Color Beauty Supply. It is super cheap. It is a high yellow, and it's fantastic. It's not a clean product, but it really helps for me to get products like this to be a better shade match when I find that they're just a little deep or they don't have enough of a yellow undertone. So ideally, if I do like the wear of this, I would probably purchase a shade down and blend the two. And it's like a color corrector. Using my hand, I washed my hands, do not worry. I think I may have took too much. But you just kind of blend it together and see what color combo you came up with. And you know what, it's great because it tends to like work with a lot of products, I feel like. So it kind of brought it down a little bit. So I'm just going to focus this under my eyes because that's where I tend to get a little bit And anywhere I get redness, which is beside my nose, I get some markings on my chin. And I kind of will flip between the flat edge. And this is damp, by the way, so warm water, damp, and just kind of let it chill. I do think it is kind of warm for my skin. It's not as cool, but it's got a really natural finish, which I kind of like. I think I'm going to use a little bit more of the high yellow. Just kind of set, but it's a really natural finish. I actually really like it. So I'm just gonna give it another good shake, and we're just gonna kind of correct some stuff on my forehead. You're just constantly, like, my hand becomes this weird palette of yellow. But it's just so messed up the consistency this time around. But we're gonna play with it and see what we get. So yeah, up on the forehead, I do like to give it a considerable amount of coverage, just because hopefully I didn't get my eyebrows too much, just to kind of even out the skin a little bit and kind of make it look a little bit more flawless, especially if I'm gonna have, like, I don't know what kind of dew I'm gonna do in my hair, but I'll figure that out when I get there. So I'm pretty much just testing it to see if I get any breakout, how my skin likes it, how I like it in photos, just stuff like that. And I kind of just do it around my mouth as well. And if it causes any sort of breakouts or pimples or anything weird like that. But it is a nice dewy finish. Like, I am really enjoying the finish of it. I just don't know if I love it all around, but and to kind of make it a bit more consistent where I was heavier with it around my eyes, I just kind of blot some there. So all in all, you guys can kind of see that. And again, just kind of resetting it under the eyes. I kind of pack it in there. That's kind of like the only area, sorry, I moved you guys, where I really go to town. So all in all, I'm okay. Hopefully I didn't lighten it a bit too much with what I did, but in person, it's got like a fairly natural payoff. Like it's definitely noticeable. Again, it is a foundation. It's not a tinted moisturizer, which is what I go for, mainly like puffs, tinted moisturizers, or I spot conceal. So I'm really praying that this doesn't break out my skin, but overall I do really like the finish. So my favorite product right now is highlighters. So I have two here. So this is the BURTS Bees and this is the bronzer stick. So it looks like that. I don't know how many are in the collection, but I know I wanted this collection a lot. I really like the packaging of their collection as well, and like I was looking at it and it's really nice, and you know what, it's a slightly higher price point than other drugstore stuff. I find for Burt's, I really do like it. I think the next step for Burt's Bees would be more sustainable packaging, like refillable stuff. Because it is a bronzer and I'm already pretty bronze, I'm gonna use it as a highlighter. There was another one that I was given, which is the is it called the same thing? So All Glow, and this is a highlighter. And this one's made with coconut oil, so Hydrating Coconut Oil. So this is this one, and this is this one. So these are the two. It still is a nice shade, but it's a lot lighter. Like it definitely is a highlighter. I'm gonna see how this kind of works on my skin first, on my hand. So just to give you guys an idea, like it's pretty shimmery, which is what I thought. So I think I'm going to use this as a highlighter-esque thing, because I don't know if I can use it as a, we'll just kind of try it out as what it is. We'll try it out as a highlighter, and we'll see. I don't know if it'll contour for me. I mean, it is like considerably darker, so maybe it would contour. I don't know, definitely not in the summer though. I'm not getting a contour out of this in the summer. I'm definitely just getting a highlight out of it. But the other highlighter would probably actually give you a lot more of a highlight, or dewy. And it was nice. And it was nice to use just the foundation and not use cream to create more of like a dewy look. Like I usually super moisturize, but I'm actually like really happy. I just wanted to see the formulation of it, the consistency on its own. But yeah, like it doesn't look too cakey. It's oxidizing nicely, so we'll see. Sometimes you also have to like kind of let it do its thing. Okay, so what else did we get? Then we also got the Burt's Bees lip and cheek stains, or tints. I'm lazy than I am minimalistic. Now the question is, do I want to do more of a pink, or do I want to do more of a red? I feel like I want to do more of a red than I do a pink. I feel like there's something in my eye. I don't know if that happens to you the minute I go to do makeup. So I'd love to be able to use this on my lid as well. I don't know if you can, but let's test the color. And I test the color a lot on my hand. So it's giving you that kind of look. And then when you blend it out, it's pretty blendable. It's like, again, it's pretty dewy and shimmery. So we can try some on the cheek. And I'm just gonna like dab it. Kind of like to carry the blush up where I highlight as well. So I might actually crack into that highlighter. Just because I kind of like it to be like up here, I find. And I think it did add like a subtle thing. We haven't blended yet, so, but I do think that added like a bit of a blush. And just people are thinking, what are you doing? But I know, I kind of like it that way. And so this is the highlighter stick. I decided I'm gonna use the highlighter stick because, like I said, I'm addicted. So highlighter stick. Let's do it. How do I want to do this? Oh, I'll do the hand test. So there's the highlighter stick. Whoa. And blendability blends in pretty well, but it still is there. This is definitely gonna be highlighty. probably getting some red on this highlighter stick now. Oops. I mean, I don't know why I'm going in light, and probably some brown too, because I've used it in all those areas, but hey, what do I care? So yeah, definitely on the roof of my, and I don't even care to blend in the highlighter, honestly, I just want it to like be there and be schpoppin'. That's curvy. Yeah, I dig it. Pretty dewy. Pretty dewy. I feel pretty dewy. Okay, so what else did I grab? Did I grab anything from upstairs in terms of eyes, like lids? I didn't. Where's my? Come on. Can you go get the BURTS Bees? I forgot that I have the BURTS. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Okay, and we're back. So I also have the BURTS Bees palette. I got it for Christmas because I asked for it for Christmas because I've been a fan of this line for a minute. So eyes. I'm just going to create kind of a smoky eye using the brown. Been into using stuff that just looks a lot more just like natural on my eyes. I don't know. I just find that if I go in, this isn't even my super skinny one, so I think I grabbed like the wrong brush, because like I have a brush that's like, it could like cut you. It is just skinny and little, and it gets like right in. But my brushes, this one is a Cala brush. It's like the bamboo ones. They're really soft and nice. I have a set of them. But yeah, there's one that is in a set, or I've had multiple sets that are really nice. And then I'm just gonna go in with the copper color on top, but like nothing crazy, just like a little bit on the lid, just to kind of give the lid some life, some sparkly life. There we go. Like, I don't know, I don't like to do anything too dramatic. I do find though that this works really well wet, if you kind of get your brush wet, which I didn't. I mean, you could just use a little bit of toner or setting spray or whatever. So I also have the mascara. This mascara is in Classic Black. Long lasting with jojoba oil, 100% natural. Visibly longer lashes, definition instantly. I also have their eyeliner. I couldn't find it. That's what I like to use to give myself a bit more of a dramatic smoky eye, which is what it looks like. I'm just gonna give it a minute or two here. Then I'm gonna go on in. Final finished kind of look for you guys. I don't know. With my hair kind of not done at all, but whatever. But I actually think it's pretty good. Oh, I forgot to do my lips. I'm just gonna use the red tint thing on my lips. We'll see how that works. Okay, that's the full face of BURTS Bees, guys. Let me know what you think.